Hello, Cordell. Thank you for coming in to share with us with this podcast. I really appreciate it. My name is Larry Nuetall. I am the writer and director of Black Man Missing 1 as well as Black Man Missing 2. It started with me years ago as a classical dancer. And, as a classical dancer, I was able to tell stories with choreographed movements of my body. And as I gotten older and children and marriage and all that good stuff, I decided to kind of switch it around a little bit and to do productions with dialogue. So I would create stories and add words to it. And basically, I really feel that this is a gift that God has given me to be able to minister to the masses. To render hope and courage and letting everybody know through my artistic abilities that God is. And so from there, here I am with Black Man Missing 2.
So what's the overarching message of both Black Man Missing 1 and Black Man Missing 2?
Basically, they both coincide with one another. It's basically letting my black brothers, well, as a matter of fact, white brothers, all brothers, know that God is able to do anything but fail. One thing that I've discovered is that if you, God said to Jeremiah, I don't want to kind of preach or anything, but God said to Jeremiah in the book of Jeremiah, the 18th chapter, he says, arise and go. A lot of times black men, they get up, but they don't go. But in order to fulfill the purpose that God has for us, we got to get up and go. But he said to Jeremiah to get up and go to the potter's house. And what my thing is, if I can get the brothers to go to the potter's house, God will speak to you. And no matter what you've done, how many mistakes you've made, God is willing to change you to make you all over again. And he will make you into a vessel that he can use for his glory.
Okay. So how have some of the previous ventures that you've been on artistically helped you shape what this play looks like?
Well, one thing that I've discovered is that each time that I began to write a production, I don't just write because I write. I basically lay before the throne of God to see what he would have me to do or what he would have me to write. And my goal and my theme is to be a blessing, not just to make the audience laugh or to come back to another show and say, oh, that was good. But I want my audience, my fans to know that when they leave, they're going to leave with a positive experience, knowing that I can make it, I can do this, I'm encouraged, and I can go on. And when you leave, you're going to leave knowing that you can do anything but fail.
I guess what are some things from the first play that we're going to see in the second one? What are some things that are going to carry over that we're going to see in the second one?
I would say that what will carry over into the second play is that most of the I've tried to bring some clarity that we're victorious, no matter how many mistakes that we've made. I know in the first part, it was a lot of mistakes that was going on, a lot of things that was going on that was not right, that caused them to suffer as far as prison and death and all that good stuff. But in this one, I have created something to allow them to realize that no matter how many times I've fallen, how many times I've done it, and who I've done it with, but in this one, we are victorious. We don't have to go back because we have gotten up and we are going forward.
All right, cool. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, Larry.
Well, bless you, brother. I appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate
you.
Thank you.